everybody. I'm Hillary Atkin from the Atkin Report, and I'm so excited to welcome Cruz Rock from American Song Contest to this edition of Hillary's Happy Hour. Cruz, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How you doing, Miss Atkin?
Excellent. Thank you.
No
Your
problem.
performance of Celebrando was so high energy and brought audiences a real taste of the Virgin Islands and your hometown of St. Croix. But how did you feel when you got such an incredible response, not only from the audience, but from Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg?
It was phenomenal, man. Historical, memorable, will never be forgotten. I was lucky enough to come home with my outfit that I plan to, put that in a glass case. And yeah, put it in my museum. So man, it's memorable.
Yeah, well, you know what else I thought was really memorable? The incredible choreography you had for your performance and, of course, the costumes. But tell me about how you prepped to be on that stage.
Yeah, well, I had suffered an injury, a foot injury, fractured my ankle about 5 months ago. So I was in that motion of, getting myself back ready to even walk. And, to even be on the stage spinning and dancing, I was amazed, it's the powers beyond me that really made it possible. And preparing was just, more extra than I would, usually have, just learning dance moves. It was more so rehabbing and getting that foot ready, that ankle ready for impact and for anything on that stage.
Well, I'm glad you healed up in time to do it, but you are, of course, representing the Virgin Islands, and your style of music really gives us a flavor of how you grew up in the Caribbean. But what else differentiates your home from the mainland, and how do you incorporate some of those elements into your music?
Yeah, the Virgin Islands is very culture driven. If you've ever visited the Virgin Islands, we like to restore a lot of the national landmarks. A lot of the buildings, when you come here, it's almost like you're going back in time. Like if you go to Cuba, one of those places where the buildings are the old colonial buildings with the arches and all that stuff. So bringing that flavor along with, our carnival that we have here, our festival that we have here every year, the costumes and the mokojumbis and all that stuff, I had to bring it to the stage. The song that I chose, I could have probably chosen another song, but I felt like that song had the elements to create the choreography and display the carnival outfits, the Latin and the Caribbean flavor that we have here, here in the Virgin Islands.
Well, what was it like competing with, she was on your episode, Macy Gray, Michael Bolton, Cisco, and Jewel, like established stars like that on the same stage with you?
Oh man, it's an honor, beyond just being on the show, to be able just to share the platform with them, to share a stage with them, was just amazing. Michael Bolton, Macy Gray, Jewel, Cisco, they're all platinum, multi-platinum selling artists. I just feel like they bless me now along my path to have the same success. So I'm hoping they rubbed it off on me as well.
Well, speaking of success, you already have so much, but talk to me about the support you've gotten from your fans all over the world and your friends and your family.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like my style of music really appealed to the Eurovision fans a lot. Like they are coming from across the water to show their love, and a lot of the Americans as well. But definitely, America, and especially these TV shows, they're more geared to country music or folk music. So trying to get them to understand, the West Indian feel of it, even for them to understand that America has a West Indian territory where we celebrate a lot of the practices from throughout the Caribbean, was a shock, a culture shock to America. But I feel like the European fans, they lacked that in the Eurovision song contest, and they were like, "Oh my God!" Like they really want us to come over to Europe and perform. And I've also got calls here in America from places that I've been trying to get to for years, like Mango's nightclub. And they're like, "Yo, we want you to bring that show here." So between the fan bases between America and Europe, it's just amazing. My fans, long-lasting fans, new fans, people that knew about me that probably didn't see me in that light, to go up on the stage and perform on a level like that. It's amazing to even prove myself to doubters or to people that probably thought that I couldn't do it. So you know how the territory goes. We got to prove ourselves.
Cruz, I want to wrap up our happy hour by lifting a glass to you and to your continued success on American Song Contest Monday nights on NBC.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Salute.
Salute.